this? Venus says, looks like the ship log. Maybe the log contains a clue to the mystery. Let's read it. The ship was finally caught by the tentacles of the beast. No choice but to make a final stand. Unless we kill that accursed monster, our voyage has no tomorrow. It ends here. Monster? What could that mean? Says Sue. Venus says, quiet. Something's here. Be careful. Venus says, be careful. This is the monster. Anyways, because I had to restart the game due to needing a new emulator, I decided to hack this save file. So yeah, I'm gonna be ridiculously OP, but that's fine. Justin says the men in that ship were all attacked by this monster. Venus says, no doubt about it. Justin says, what was that? Venus says, the ship has begun to sink. Quick, we have to escape. We're doomed if we go down with it. So glad. Everyone was so worried. We're glad you made it back safely. Justin says, nothing to it. The ghost ship was easier than swabbing decks. Gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, I have news. They're gonna let me work on the ship. In the engine room, they're right in the middle of repairing it. Justin says, how about that? Good for you. That giant squid stopped the ship. It was quite a beast. Venus says, I told you from the beginning, there are no such things as ghosts, even though we killed some in there. Alright, Captain? The Captain says, good job, Fina, now we can make it to the new world. I can really depend on you. Fina says, oh, Captain, not just me. You gotta thank Justin and his friend, too. We defeated the ghost ship by the three of us working together. Of course, you're quite right. I didn't imagine they could accomplish what they did. Fina says, to tell the truth, I didn't think so either. You're quite the adventurer. You get a perfect score. You looked pretty good there, Justin. Justin says, well, thanks. This is sort of embarrassing. Sue says, that's not like you getting all red-faced. Justin says, Puffy, what are you saying? Fina laughs. So does Sue. Puffy always says, Puffy, and about nothing else. Said, I was worried when the ship appeared, but it worked out well. Okay. That's quite a deed you did. I see you in a whole new light. You weren't just posing. You must be tired today, right? Once you've reported in, go ahead and turn in early. I say, let's go to sleep. Sue says, what? I don't want to swab the decks again. We saved the ship. The sailor says, you're heroes, but you're still apprentice sailors, so go to sleep. Sue says, Justin, good morning. Let's go swab the deck. Okay. I was hoping I was done with that mess. But I guess not. The other good thing is this emulator allows speed hacks. I could not figure out how to make RetroArch work properly with that, so that was another frustration I was having with it. This person says, it's Justin and Sue. Did you come to swab the decks? Too bad, you're fired. You don't have to do it. Justin says, fired? Why? Sue says we were working so hard. The man laughs and says, just listen to me, okay? We reached the new world. The voyage is at its end. Look, go up to the bow and you can see the new world. Sue says, Justin, what's wrong? Justin says, I can see it. There it is. Sue says, huh? Wait up, Justin. Sue says, incredible. Say, Justin, with that much space, you can do a lot of adventures. Puffy says, puff, puff, puff. Sue says, don't worry, Puffy. There'll be plenty of delicious food there. Sue says, say, are you listening, Justin? Yoo-hoo, Justin. Justin says, oh, I heard you, Sue. The new worlds, we're really here. Sue says, I can't wait to find out what's there for us. You two, is this your first time to the New World? Welcome to New Farms, Valencia, the continent of dreams and hopes. You two are very welcome. Continent of dreams and hopes, says Justin. Fina says, I know your dreams will come true. Sue says, get ready to go ashore. Fina says, tell me when you're going and I'll come with you. Fina asks, are we ready? I say, yes. Fina says, great, we're finally going to land a new farm. Better on RetroArch. I can't hack RetroArch save states as easily as I can ePSXe save states, so that and the audio glitches. Justin says, yeah, yippee. Sue says we did it, we're the first ones here. did it. We've come to a new land. Justin says, you're right. Now I can finally start the great adventure I've been dreaming about. Queenie says, you two are just too much. What do we do next, Justin? Justin says, I'm gonna go to the Adventure Society. I got an intro letter from my mom. Dina says, you mentioned that before. I guess this is where we say goodbye. Sue says, you're not coming with? Dina says, sorry, but I have a reason. If you like, come see me at my house. Just take the road from New Farm and follow the middle road. Justin says, okay, as soon as I get the chance, I'll come visit. Sue says, goodbye, Dina. Says, oh no. Justin says, what's the matter? Dina says, I forgot something. Could you raise your hand like this? Justin says, what for? Dina says, it's okay, just do it. Just as I thought. Well, here it goes. Justin says, Phoenix. Who says, I get it. The adventure greeting. Cool, isn't it? Dina says, Justin, you seem to have what it takes to be an adventurer. How about we go again sometime? Well, it's time to say goodbye. May you have the protection of the spirits on your adventure. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna go to the town and go to the adventure place or whatever. We've set up all kinds of adventures to meet the needs of our dear customers. Justin says, set up adventures? I'm not sure what you mean. We'd like to go to Alent and see the Angelo civilization. The counter lady says, I'm afraid we haven't prepared any tours for that area. If you'd like to see some ruins from Angelo, you can go to the Dom ruins south of New Farm. Justin says, that's fine. We're sure to find something good if we go to the Dom ruins. How do we get there? The lady says, unfortunately, we found that the Dom ruins tour is kind of dangerous, so we don't send tours there anymore. Justin says, you don't go because it's dangerous? It should be dangerous. The lady says, sounds like you want to be an adventurer, is that right? Then you need to be a member of the society. You need the president's okay, he's back there in the office. Justin says, if we become members, will they guide us to the Dom ruins? The lady says, I'm afraid no one goes there now. Once you're a member, you can get a map of Valencia, and you can do that on your own. Okay. Yeah. I'm guessing these are more like a vacations. Apparently we can't get in there without a password. Which we don't know. And this guy thinks he's gonna fall in love with Fina. Password is, I'm Mr. Packin's servant. Yep. Justin says, my letter is addressed to a Mr. Gauss. She just kind of just glazes over that, so I guess we're going to come back over here. We say the password correctly, and he lets us in. This guy says, I'm the president. Do you need help with something? Justin says, you must be joking. I thought the president was Mr. Gauss. This person says, Gauss was my father. He died a long time ago, and now I'm the president. Justin says, really? Sue says, don't forget to ask about joining. Justin says, well, since Gauss is dead, I have no choice but to deal with this bozo. We'd like to join the society. How do we do that? The person says, our membership's already full. You gotta get some adventurers to lend you their adventure pass. Justin says, wait a minute, I've got a letter of introduction. My father was an adventurer. He says, so I see. You thought this piece of paper would get you an adventure pass? I'm the one who decides who gets to have one. Just toss that in the garbage. I made up some new passes when I became president. Justin says, what is this? It's got Venus' picture on the cover and this kitschy pink color. Sue says, that looks horrible. The president says Fina's on the cover because she's a cute babe. Fina's our #1 adventurer and she's my fiance. We're a real lovey-dovey couple and we're getting married soon. Justin says, no kidding, but why would Fina want to marry some clown like you? The guy says, that's rude. I'm never gonna let you into my adventure society. Don't act so big, you're just my servant. Justin says, since when? Since before you came in. Remember, you said I'm Mr. Packin's servant, so there. I'll never let you in my club. Justin says, looks like we hit a snag. Forget this place, I'll go on adventures by myself. Yep, I know why Fina didn't want to come in here now. Guess we gotta just go find Fina then. Justin said, I didn't know this place had a new president. Well, why would Fina get engaged to someone like him? Sue says, it's hard to understand, but I think Fina's got bad taste. Even so, we don't have any other plans, let's go to Fina's. She might be able to lend us a map. She said we have to go down Merrill Road. Come on, Justin, let's go. Okay. Alright, there's Merrill Road.
What a cinch!
Anyway, I'm gonna remove the frame limit, cause, yeah, nothing's interesting going on here. Not that that makes it much faster, but still, better than nothing. Especially since I'm gonna get in a bunch of pointless fights with a bunch of losers that aren't gonna really help me.
Cinch. What a
I swear, you can't even run faster than these animals, they just always catch you.
What a
Alrighty. if she did it herself. Sue says the furniture looks like it was handmade. I'd like to have her show me around. But she was nowhere to be found. Sue says, look, Justin, how cute. I'd like to have one of those. Justin says, don't go around touching stuff. Fina might get mad at you. These are, panties. Uh-oh. Fina's panties have been taken. Oh, Justin and Sue, you've come to visit, says Fina, presumably. So glad you came. Justin says, I mean, it's just that, well, Sue says, hi, Fina. Fina says, Justin, what is that in your hand? Oh, Justin, what are you doing? Those are mine. Anyway, Fina took her panties back. She says, oh dear, I don't usually leave this place such a mess. Justin says, it's fine, Fina. Sue says, what's wrong with you two? You're both blushing. I was showing him something, that's all, says Fina. Well, hey, are either of you hungry? Let's have something to eat. Justin says, that was delicious. I hadn't expected you to be such an accomplished cook. Sue says, the mint tea is really good. Seems like Fina can do everything. Justin says, yeah, but Fina, you're living here all by yourself, right? Don't you get lonely? Fina says, I guess so, but I wouldn't ever be lonely if I lived here with you, Justin. I'm just gonna say, okay, I guess so. Fina says, just kidding. You thought I was serious? Justin says, I mean, heck, I thought you were probably joking. Fina says, still, I like your answer. Anyway, Justin, was there something you wanted to talk about? I just say, are you engaged to Packin? She says, no, really, engaged, that's Packin for you, spreading nonsense. No matter what he said, no matter what I said, Pecan just wouldn't listen to me. What a nuisance. That's why I came here right away. I didn't want to run into him. I really wanted to show you around. Sue says, now I understand. I thought it was kind of strange. Now we get it, Justin. Fina says, is that all you wanted to ask? I say, may I borrow your map? Fina says, didn't you join the society? They'll give you a map when you join. Justin says, join the society? Never. That dude is no adventurer. He's a tour guide. He's a blabbering idiot. How did a fool like him get to be the president of the society? Sue says, Fina, you're different, right? You're a real adventurer. Fina says, still, I'm at a loss. The Adventure Society rules say I'm not supposed to lend the adventurer's map to non-members. Also, if I lend my map to you, I can't continue with my own work. And then I say, why don't you come with us then? Fina says, you said it was in the Salt Ruins on the continent of Messina. It would be incredible if the ancient ruins really worked. Sue says they do work. A girl named Liette told us. She told us that for a lot. Fina says, is that true? Then the Spirit Stone is real? I thought Justin was dreaming. But that's great, it's quite a discovery. Justin says, anyway, I'm sure some secrets of Angelo are hidden in the Dom ruins. Come with us to find them, Fina. Fina says, thanks for inviting me, but I can't. The Adventure Society rules say no one is allowed to go there. Justin says, really, Fina? All I hear from you is rules, rules, rules. Should there be any places where we can't go? Fina says, Justin, don't confuse pros with amateurs. Pros follow the rules, that's the way it is. If an adventurer breaks the rules, his pass gets taken away, and they're out of the club. You must understand how hard it would be for an adventurer to not be able to go on adventures. So I have to hold on to this pass. Justin says, that's where you're wrong. No adventures without a pass, no choice of destination without an okay. What kind of adventure is that? No one decides where the wind blows, only the wind can determine that. A true adventurer is like the wind. Why are you so quiet now, Fina? You're not like those nerds in the Adventure Society, are you? Fina says no, but apparently there's music. Sue says, what is that? My dearest Fina, I've come for you. Sue says, I heard someone say, Justin, that voice. Fina says, wait here, I'll take a look outside. Justin, that was Fina, says Sue. Apparently she yelled or something. says, "Where's Fina?" "Justin, look over there," says Sue. "Go on home, Packin. I told you to never come here again, remember?" "Ah, but tonight is the night when our hearts will be united. Once you and I are married, we can wash our underwear together as a couple." Fina says, "Wash your own underwear, Packin. I have no interest in marrying you." She says, "Oh, that guy says, don't be so shy. I know you're really crazy about me. Anyway, if you don't marry me, I'm gonna take your adventure pass, so there. And if I do that, you can't go on any more adventures." Fina says, "Packin, that should have nothing to do with whether or not we get married." Justin says, "Packin, you're such a sleazebag. Fina hates your guts. Why can't you get it into your head?" Packin says, "What are you doing at Fina's house? Are you her boyfriend?" Justin says, "I'm, her friend, I suppose." Fina says, "No, actually, Justin is my fiancé." Sue says, "What?" Justin says, Fina. Fina says, "Look, we gotta coordinate our stories. If we don't, we'll never get rid of this guy. I'm in love with him, Packin. He proposed a year ago, so I can't marry you." Justin says, "Yeah, keep your paws off my girl." Fina says, "Sorry I never mentioned it to you, but I'm sure you'll find someone else that'll make you very happy." Packin says, "That's too bad, my dear Fina, that you've been claimed by this silly boy. You know what? I'll help you. This is the kind of thing I have my bodyguards along for. Master Chang, come on."
Hiya!
He's a meaty boy.
Hiya!
"Justin," says presumably Fina and Sue. "Ouch, ouch. What is this?" Sue says, "Alright, you came too." Justin says, "Did that Chen guy beat me up? Where's Fina?" Sue said they took her with them. They're gonna have a wedding, so Justin, what should we do? Justin says, "We're gonna go save her." Sue says, "That's what I was thinking. Let's go to New Farm." It's Mr. Twice Slicer. Oh my. What is this toidly-toidle? Alright. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Says it's you, Packin. You're the one who just got me. Apparently he's some kind of 3D impersonator. This girl says, "I wanted to marry Mr. Packin." A creepy boy. Is that Bob Ross? Are you gonna paint me a picture? Guess I'll just have to ask around town and figure out where this creep is. Anyways, all of this is not useful information. Everybody's just talking about the wedding. Apparently Puffy is concerned about this toidly-toidle. Oops, I guess I left. You like his soothing voice. Now we're gonna paint a tree, and, you know, first we're gonna use green, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Catch the bouquet. This is the church. Authorized personnel only, apparently. I think we're gonna have to break it. Oh jeez. Is this a sewer level? Weird audio stuttering with this too, but at least it's not as bad as the other application. Anyways, let's speed this up a little bit. Is that a melty SpongeBob? My. Somebody really likes Bob Ross. Yeah, I ran into problems with the other emulator, so I decided to hack my state so that I'm super overpowered so I can just walk through the game. I was just kind of annoyed that I had to replay the first couple hours. I was like, come on, man. But I'm just be the brakes, I guess. Creepy jellyfish jumping all over the place.
Pretty, right?
Anyways.
Fish.
I really dislike using this emulator because it has to be the window on top of everything else, otherwise it will not work. I guess we can't go that way. I wonder if this game actually just has these audio glitches in the first place. It's hard to say. Sue says, look. Uh-oh, they've started already. Do you, Packen, take Fina as your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to cherish in sickness and health, for as both as you long shall live? Packen says, you betcha. Yeah. Fina can't talk for... because she has been gagged, I suppose. The priest says, if anyone objects, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Fina attempts to speak, but cannot. Justin says, what's going on here, Father? This isn't right. The priest says, the groom may kiss the bride and be forever united in holy... Justin says, what? Kiss the bride? Packen says, okay, Fina, this is where we kiss. I'll do the kissing for you. All you have to do is pucker up. It's okay, I'll kiss you gently. Justin says, that creep, I'm putting a stop to this right now. Sue says, Justin, we can go this way, let's hurry. Let's go, Sue, says Justin. Let go of Fina right now. If you get even one drop of snot on her, I'll beat you to a pulp. Fina says, yeah. Justin says, let Fina go or I'll bust up this whole wedding. Sue says, that's right. A wedding should be a bride's dream come true. This is a sham and we won't allow it. Packen says, I'm not going to let you ruin my wedding. Master Chang, get them. It's Mr. Country Jones. Packen says, I invited him just in case of something like this. Justin says, I'm not letting you get me again. Apparently, it is time to fight. Let's stick our little puppy man on him.
Don't do it!
Oh my. It's super effective. Now let's stab him.
Face slash! Yeah!
Goodbye, Mr. Sir.
Alright! Big win for us!
I'm a filthy cheater. Packen says, what are you doing? You're messing up our wedding. Oh, dang it. Justin says, it was messed up from the beginning. What kind of wedding is this anyway? You took Fina and forced her into it. So what if I did? As president, I've got the right. Okay, Fina, no wedding, no pass. Are you gonna give it back? I'll forgive you if you change your mind now, so dear Fina, come fly into my arms. Justin says, Fina, come on, let's get going. Fina! Packen says she can't do it. She knows if she gives up that pass, she'll never have another adventure. Fina says, Packen, here, take your silly pass. I don't need it anymore. Packen says, what are you saying? Fina says, I finally remembered something. An adventure is as free as the wind. How could I forget such a thing? We chose the adventurous path to be free like the wind in the clouds. No one decides where the wind blows. This pass can't bind the soul of a true adventurer. Farewell. Tomorrow I'll be the one with the wind. Only I decide where to blow. Packen says, my dear Fina, as he cries. Fina says, thank you, Justin and Sue, you rescued me. Sue says, yeah, but now you're not a member of the Adventure Society. Fina says, I'm fine with it. I'm no longer who I was until today, so let's go, all three of us. Fina says, eek. Justin says, what the? Hip hip hooray. Congratulations to the newlyweds. So young and innocent, so shy and cute. They're made for each other. I'm so envious. I hope I'll have a beautiful bride like her. Who are you? What happened to Mr. Packen? What am I saying? I won't be a party pooper. This is a wedding. A joyous occasion. It's time to celebrate. Yeah, that's right. right, so let's wish them well. Don't they work well together? What a lovely couple. Justin says, well, I can't believe it. What do we do, Fina? Fina says, what do we do? Let's go back to my house. It's kind of embarrassing to stay here. Everyone runs away. I don't know that they're old enough to be married legally. Fina says, that is so funny. Everyone knows I didn't marry Packin, but they keep on partying anyway. Sue says, you should have seen Justin's face. He looked so bewildered. Justin says, man, that was something. And the girls laugh. Fina says, you both must be tired. Please make yourself at home and rest here as long as you like. Fina continues, so much has happened since that day when I finished setting up this tent. I remember the day I let a little lost. She'd sleep in my bed with me, and when my tent was almost blown down, this tent always gives me a warm welcome when I come back after a few days on adventure. Tell me, Justin, how did you feel the night before leaving on your first adventure? Were you afraid? Justin says, afraid? Why would I be? I was too excited to sleep, but maybe I was a little worried. Fina says, without knowing it, I came to think that the real adventures are those sanctioned by the Adventure Society. Pretty strange, huh? I mean, people must have had adventures long before the Society. I'd really like to go see all those sights you'll be seeing, but... Justin says, Fina. Fina says, enough for today, it's bedtime. You'll be leaving tomorrow, right? Justin says, where's Fina? I wonder where she went. Sue is still asleep, apparently. I don't know why I've been recovering, because I'm pretty sure enemies can't hurt me. Usually kill them too quickly for them to even get a chance to fight anyway. Fina says, what a beautiful morning. Did you sleep well, Justin? Oh, I see. Do you know where the wind is coming from? The wind starts in the mountains over there, and it carries the bird's call and the scent of the forest. Ugh. Fina says, I was thinking about the wind a lot last night. What does the wind see? If we were flying like the wind, I wonder if the things that you see would be the same things that I do. Justin says, Fina? Fina says, I love the wind. I forgot how this feels. Thanks for helping me remember. Let's go where the wind starts, Justin. Justin says, yeah, let's go, Fina. When do we leave? Fina says, we're leaving right now. I can't wait another second. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the General says, Mullen, have you found the last piece? Mullen says, not yet. The General says, we can't proceed until you do. Find it, and find it soon. Mullen says, we are now implementing a plan in the forest near the Dom ruins. We will have good news if we succeed. The General says, it's possible we'll gain something. I'm expecting good news. It looks like, once again, our interests are aligned with this naughty empire. Fina says, shall we head for the Dom ruins? Has anyone forgotten anything? First we have to cross over the Wrangell Mountains, south of New Farm. The Dom ruins are in a desert, past there. Justin says, alright, let's go. Anyhow, I have reached a place where I need to get offline and do some video editing, but I will most certainly be back on more with later, especially now that I fixed this frickin' emulator. But thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon. Alrighty, we are off to the Wrangell Mountains to go to some ruins. How fancy we are. What have I just picked up? It appears to be a Y medal. I myself am questioning why I picked it up, because I don't actually need any items. This music's very chill. Kinda like it. It's kinda basic, but it gets the job done. Ugh, I feel so sweaty today. It's like 110 in Phoenix. Fina says, it's pretty safe here, we should camp tonight. Okie dokie. Fina says, when I first met you on the streamer, I would never have thought that we'd be camping like this. Justin says, that's because you didn't have much confidence in me at first. Sue says, yeah, but that's because Justin's really still a kid. She didn't have any choice. Fina says, but now I know I can count on Justin. Look how much he's done already. Fina says, are you okay, Sue? After so much hiking, you must be tired. Sue says, I'm not tired at all. We're all adventurers, right? This sort of stuff is a cinch. Fina says, I'm relieved. If you don't mind my asking, what were your lives like back in Parm? Sue says, Justin was a real troublemaker, same as he is now. Fina, what were you like as a child? Fina says, me? Well, I was always with my big sister. She was very kind to me, but 2 years ago she left. She suddenly decided to join the military. Hey Justin, are we going to the Dom ruins to look for Angelou artifacts? Justin says, didn't we talk about this before? We're heading for Alent. The Dom ruins is just a stop on the way. Fina says, Alent? I've never heard of that before. Justin says, I haven't heard of it until recently. Maybe it was the Angelou capital, but you can bet it'll be amazing. Fina says, after the Dom ruins lies the Misty Forest. After that is the end of the world. Justin says, that's right. So where is Alent? We've got to go to Dom to find out. Maybe just to the end of the world. Fina says, wait a minute, Justin. No one's ever come back from the Misty Forest. You said just to the end of the world. Justin says, Fina, you don't understand yet. There's no such word as impossible for an adventurer. We can do it. Fina says, your brave talk is inspiring. You're right, we can do it. Sue says, your sister's in the Garlisle forces? You know, we saw several female soldiers at the Sult ruins. I wonder if she was one of them. Justin says, wait a minute, Sue. Those girls were all ugly and mean. None of them could possibly be Fina's sister. Sue says, yeah, those three we saw were so mean. What about the one who was next to the blonde? She was quiet and pretty too. Justin says, oh yeah. Fina says, the Misty Forest and the end of the world are both close to here, so it's no big deal getting to them. Justin says, first we go to the Dom ruins, then to Alent, after that, the end of the world. Alrighty, fancy, it's bedtime, I guess. Justin says, I slept great. Sue says, the air is so cool and refreshing. Good morning, you two, says Fina. What a beautiful morning. Sue says, Fina, you always wake up so early. She says, well, of course. Looks like you two still have a long way to go. Justin says, cut it out, Fina. It was the same when I first met you swabbing the deck of the steamer. Fina says, Justin, I think luck is on our side today. The air is very clear this morning, so we can see really far. Look, there's the misty forest and the end of the world. Sue says, wow, it's huge. All of that is the misty forest? Justin says, I can see the forest, but where's the end of the world? Fina says, look higher up, Justin, toward the horizon. Says that huge wall is the end of the world? Fina says, right. Believe me now, it is the end of the world. Justin says, I don't know, I need to get closer to tell. I've got to see it for myself. I just know that Atlanta is waiting for a summer in that forest. Fina says, Justin, you're the first person I know who gets excited by looking at scenery. Let's get going, huh? Once we cross these mountains, the ruins are right there. Justin says, okay, let's go. Our first destination, the Dom Ruins. Which way do we go? This part of the game is quite a lot of dungeons back to back, if memory serves. There's these mountains, I believe the forest, the ruins, and the end of the world before we even get to another town.
Pretty easy.
Alrighty, that's getting old. Let's see if we can get the hell out of this place. I hate these enemies. They love to follow you for quite some time. Anyways. Oh, come on. Dead end, apparently. Alright, so maybe we go this way. Nope. Maybe this way. Oh boy. Wow, that ends. So many of these maps are just very difficult to navigate. Seriously. appears to be a different place, so maybe. No, maybe not. I swear I killed all these enemies, but they respawn. It's annoying because I haven't gone from that.
What a
I don't know, maybe I just have to go back. Where's that rock again? That looks new, but it's still another dead end. Alright, we finally got out of that nightmare. This way to the Dom Ruins. Adventure Society members keep out. Walk over that tiny little plant. We're getting attacked by trees. This music is kind of scary. I don't like it. It would probably sound less scary if I had the freaking frame skipper turned off. Nina says, these are the Dom Ruins. When I came here before, it was full of soldiers and I wasn't able to go in. So this will be my first time inside. I don't know what will happen, so we must be careful. Justin says, let's go. pack I used put the best equipment in the game on all my characters, so... Justin says, look over there, I can't see the bottom at all. Awesome. That's awesome.
Easy. Easy.
I swore this was like used for something, but I'm not 100% on that. Guess we gotta go this way.
Finch.
I'm probably getting some dropped frames because I'm frame skipping. Oh, it's not even that many, it's less than 1%, so... Like this emulator, even though I'm upscaling while playing, it touches my computer to the tune of 9%, so... OBS uses more than that with recording. Looks like it's using 14%, so... I wish I could make it go faster. I think this thing kind of caps out. Yeah, that's not annoying at all. Maybe I Narrated, actually a good show. I was kind of curious about that. Well, thank you for watching it so I don't have to. Yowza. Get out of this place. Hate it.
Finch.
Yeah, it's harder for me to watch anything based off a video game. Fall back down there. Maybe I have to go back to this elevator. Yeah, like, I feel like the Resident Evil movies were much the same. Like, they kind of emulated the video games, but they... I don't know, I really liked the first one as a kid. Like, I liked the action in it, but watching it again, like, it doesn't do much for me. Alright, I guess we're going down here. Uh-oh, it looks like there's a monster up in here. Wait. Yeah, the live-action movies. The first one was alright, like... The second one has a really shaky camera, and it just gives me motion sickness.
V-Slash!
Don't do it!
Now I'm really angry.
Netflix, I don't know, it's very hit or miss with me. I did like Pose, but I think that originally aired on FX.
V-Slash!
I like Black Mirror, but the last season I think to write home about.
Alright! Big win for us!
And I think they've delayed doing any more Black Mirror until this pandemic stuff is over. And a lot of things have been displaced by that, so... Entertainment companies have a captive audience sitting at home and they're failing to utilize it. Is Black Summer a movie or is it like a TV series? Anyway, Fina says, what's this pedestal for? Sue says, haven't we seen this before? Justin says, it looks like the one we saw at the Salt Ruins. Fina says, isn't that where you saw someone named Liete? Justin says, since this is the same, let's try doing this. Fina says, Justin, what? Does it have like a jiggly camera? Like titty physics? Like her dress. It's very jiggly. It's very flowy. Ugh. I don't want to watch a really bad show. Anyways, Liete says, welcome, Justin. You've been blessed by the spirits. Justin says, we've come closer. What about a lens? Where is it hidden? Did this fucking thing freeze? No, it's fine.
There is no one in this world who would interfere with the blessings of the spirits, or with our civilization, which began together with this spirit light. Our civilization began to spread far and wide. Angelo became prosperous enough to cover even the farthest reaches of the land. This building that you are in now is also from that period. Go east, Justin. The place called Alent is a place far from here. You still have a very long way to travel.
East? From here? Pretty soon we'll reach the end of the world, Liete. Tell me, please. Just where is this Alent?
There is no such thing as the end of the world, Justin.
Liete says, there really is no end of the world. You can see that with your own eyes. Justin says, well, then our adventure isn't over yet. I mean, we still haven't made it to Alent yet. Ha! There is no end of the world. Are you two listening? I say there's something on the other side. Our adventure is not over. Sue says, Justin, didn't you see how tall that wall is? Do you really think we can cross it? Venus says, not only that, but we still have to get past the misty forest. Justin says, what's wrong? All that doesn't really matter, don't you agree? I'm an adventurer. I can go anywhere, and I can return from anywhere. If people don't even go there, of course they won't return from it. I'll be the first one to do it. Alent is waiting for us just ahead. Let's go, Fina and Sue. Across the misty forest to the other side of the end of the world. I'm surprised we haven't run into those trio of skanks yet. Is this gonna make me walk all the way out of here? It's gonna not be great. Society was built from the gay sex. I agree. It needs all the gay sex it can get. Oh, that's probably just to get rid of the enemies. Always forget hetero, the boring ass heteros. the knights, basically like I forget what they're called, but like your attendant to the knights. Definitely the knights and those little boys did the booty sex. I've been ambushed. You love this place? I hate it.
Pretty
It's a maze.
easy, right, puppy?
Anyways, we're gonna speed this game back up. It all looks the same, and that arrow is like pointing me to the right direction, but like you can see how useful that is. Ragnarok Online, but I did play Idle Touring, which was part of Ragnarok. It was like a mobile game. I played it for like 3 years. It was not that great. I think I enjoyed it for like a year, and then I got bored of it for the last 2 years. I just basically logged in to do my dailies, and then I just was like, what's the point of this? Like, oh, there isn't. So. God, this place with its elevators. Yeah, mobile games are usually jank. That one was fun for a while, but like people just kept falling off it, and it just eventually became almost unplayable because there was nobody to play with. Heretic. Yeah, they probably would have called me that in like the 1800s, because I definitely don't have any belief structures with regard to that stuff. Plus, I've done a lot of stuff in people's booties, so I know the religious tend to frown upon such activities. My God, it's never ending. this elevator. Yay, horrible rooms. The expression on the face on the wall tells me everything I need to know. Alright, I think we are out of this hell. Super model. What's going on? There we go. I'm gonna look at the guide because I'm like,
Pretty, right?
okay, so I am going the right way. I did have to go all the way out of here. I was just making sure. I was like, I don't want to go in there again if I don't have to. Nina says, so Justin, I know you said we'll be able to climb over the wall, but how will we do it? Justin says, it'll be okay, alright? Don't worry, we'll find some way to get over it. Sue says, Justin, don't tell me you don't know yet. I swear, you'd be lost without me. Athena says, that's Justin for you. Maybe we should stroll on back to New Farm and get prepared. Sue says, I agree. Okay, so I guess we gotta go back to town. It pointed me back in the stupid hellhole. Still all sunburned.
Pretty.
Look all jank. Hard to see, but old people shouldn't be going in the sunlight. Get wrinkles. What a stupid place. Look at all this crap in my way for no reason. Pina? What's a Pina? Oh, Fina. It's F like Frank, not P like penis. Oh yeah. What does it mean in Portuguese? I swear to God, I just like walked back in this stupid place. There's no way out. I'm trapped forever. Now there's evil moles trying to get me.
What a...
There were a lot of Latino persons with the last name P-E-N-A that I've seen. But it's kind of amusing. Like, there's, of course, a lot of different ways to translate languages, and let me out of this fucking hellhole. Let me out. Alright, we finally got out. Fina says, wait, Justin, look over there. Someone collapsed. Apparently, he doesn't speak our language. Justin says it's a little kid. He's unconscious. Feather, pity, penalty, sentence. Fina says he's bleeding. He's got a bad wound. Sue says that kid has horns and a tail. His eyes are open. Fina says, oh, he's coming too. Justin says he isn't an animal, is he? He looks human. It is adopting an attack posture.
Ow! Ah! Justin!
Justin says, ouch, he's biting me. What's going on? What is this? He passed out. We have to help him. Let's take him to my place. Hurry. Cactar. Get those spiny boys. Oh, there those bitches are. What the hell? Everyone halt. Humanoid search unit stop here. That's strange. My calculations show that anyone with a wound like that shouldn't be able to travel very far. Nana's a bit short on common sense. She said standing watch is boring, so she went to buy makeup while on duty. Nana, I'll still be your friend even if you get kicked out of the forces. You guys are so obstinate, I can't stand the smell of animals. I can't do this without splashing on some perfume. But what should we do, Mio? That humanoid we caught is valuable. We gotta find it. But even so, maybe we should use the force's search hounds. If we stick to my plan, it should work perfectly. Excellent idea, Mio. What better way to track a beast than with another? Let's get back to the base and get ready. Attention. Humanoid search unit, about face, back to the front line base. Alright, well. The bitch squad is gone, so... Ina says, what should I do? I gave him a dose of medicine, but he has a slight fever. Justin says, will he get better? Fina says, it doesn't look good. This kind of fever happens when the wound gets infected. It could be fatal. Sue says, Fina, there must be something we can do. If I had an herb called sulfaweed, it would fight the infection, but at this time of year... She trails off. Justin says, don't give up so quickly. Let's go looking for it. Who knows? We might find some. Fina says, you're right. Let's go. There's a lot of sulfaweed growing in the Rocky Mountains behind my house. Okie doke. Sulfaweed, do you know where it grows? Nina says, by the mountains, there's a fence back there. Okay. I don't think I need to be leaving this area. Oh. Me oh my. Oh boy. Maybe this? Nina says, we can climb from here. There's a lot of monsters up there, so the path's been closed for quite some time. First we have to move the fence. Justin says, there's a faster and easier way. I can just take it out with one of my board-splitting kicks. Whoa, just a sec, Justin. Hi-ya. Ow. Are you okay, Justin? Did you hurt yourself? He says, it just hurt a little. Let's go find that sulfaweed. Apparently this is the Herb Mountain. Wonder if they have some weed up there. Little ganja. These kids are on the search for some weed. Somebody needs to watch these little assholes. Go away. It did. Wow. Who knew that would work? Magic powers. Wish I had some weed.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
It's pretty nice. It helps me sleep. But it's quite expensive, and like my tolerance gets really high really fast, so it basically doesn't work after a certain point in time. Crazy. Oh man, I've tried so hard to walk around those.
Easy.
Ugh, my skin's all itchy from these stupid sunburns. Guess we're going that way. I found it! This is red sulfa weed. I thought all of it had withered away by now. Great, now we can help that child. Alright, we got some weed. Enemies everywhere. These kids are just making me crazy. Why can't I just leave this place? I need fast travel options. they're basically pretending that they're doctors now and just administering medicine to, like, some other kid. There we go, we finally got out of that nightmare world. Fina says the fever's down. That's a relief for now anyway. I'm glad. Justin says, I wondered what would have happened. That's a relief. Still, I'd like to know what kind of creature this is. It's got a tail and everything. Fina says, considering where he collapsed, maybe he's from the Misty Forest. Justin says, in that case, maybe he's got something to do with Angelo. What do you think? I bet that's it. That's probably why he has a tail and horns. Fina, what is this kid? Is he an Icarian? Fina says, shush, don't talk so loud, you'll wake him up. Sorry, Fina, guess I got a little worked up. Fina says, really now, Justin. I've got no idea whether he has anything to do with the Angelo, but I have a lot to ask him when he wakes up. Since he's injured, I think it's only right that we should take him back to his home. I agree, says Justin. I hope we find out more about him when he comes to and talks. Fina says, well, you'd better get to sleep. I'll watch over him tonight. Justin says, you should sleep soon, too. I mean, we've all had quite a big day. Fina says, I know. Well, good night, Justin. Sue says, what's that strange music? Wake up, Justin. Justin says, I must have dozed off. Sue says, huh? Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Sue says, oh no, Fina, Justin, that kid is gone. Fina says, huh? I wonder where he went. The wound hasn't healed yet. I hear a flute. Where's it coming from? Sue says, outside. You need a medicine? What kind? Sue says, there he is. Yeah, no habla. Sue says, what's your name? I'm Sue. The creature says something, but I don't know what. Justin says, I don't think it's human. It has a strange voice. Fina says, it seems to be saying something. Maybe it's just speaking in a different language. Justin says, there's other languages besides ours? Fina says, what's your name? Where are you from? Justin says, we're not getting anywhere. I don't think I can understand. What's going on? He reached for that nut. What do you think he'll do with it? Maybe it's a thank you gift, says Sue. Your no habla killed you. I think he wants you to eat it. He wants to go nuts deep, I guess. Fina says, I've never seen a nut like that before. Wow, apparently she's an expert on all those nuts. I don't know. Here, Justin, try a bite. Oh my. That looks a little excessive. McPurple says, I finally found you, you little beast, trying to give us a hard time. It doesn't like them bitches. Justin says, who are you? Take a good look and you'll see. We're soldiers in the Garlisle forces. Now hand over the humanoid. Justin says, you mean this thing's really human? Saki says, say, didn't I meet you and that little girl once at the Salt Ruins? What an odd place to meet again. You guys don't have a choice here. Hand over that humanoid or accept the consequences. Fina says, boy, you sure are bossy. Why are you so interested in a humanoid like this? Justin says, we rescued the kid. Why should we hand him over to you without knowing why? Sue says, that's right. Don't be so tyrannical. I don't know. We're just gonna call her Bloody Rose, because why not? She says, I've had enough of this chatter. You don't know what tyrannical means. These humanoids are classified as top secret under the Garlisle Forces Clan. Hand him over or we'll kill you all. Justin says, top secret? The purple-headed one says, hey Saki, you just blabbed about a top secret matter. Try thinking before you talk. Saki says, well, I had no choice. Either way, we have to take these guys back to the base. Yeah, says green-haired lady. Now that they know too much, of course we have to... She trails off. Justin says, enough of this nonsense. You think we're just gonna give up quietly? Saki says, from now on, you three have no right to disobey us. You want hard labor and starvation? Alright, soldiers, take them to the front line base. Oh my, we've been kidnapped. We have been kidnapped. Justin says, let's get out of here. The purple-haired one says, prepare to die because you won't get out again alive. The green-haired one says, isn't this lovely? Now we can have a real execution. What would be the best method? Well, let's go, Nana and Mio, says the other one. Listen, be relentless. Put your hearts into it. Be on the lookout. She informs the soldier. Sue says they're gone. What do we do now, Justin? Justin says we can't use our weapons either. Anyway, we have to escape somehow. What is this? Says Justin. Apparently it's a hefty pipe. Justin says, great, this'll do the trick. Sue says a blow with that would really hurt. Justin says, we got a weapon, now how do we get out of here? I know, let's do it that way, Sue. Sue says, I understand, Justin. My stomach, ow, my tummy hurts. Justin says, Sue's in really bad shape. What are you gonna do? The guard says, shut up. What is it? Justin says, Sue is in bad shape. Sue screams, ow, my stomach hurts. Justin says, hurry, take her to the doctor. The soldier says, you little brat. Wait a second, I'm opening it now. Give him a nice whack in the head. Sue says, hey, it worked. Justin says, my strategy never fails. Come, now we rescue Fina and the boy and escape from here. He looks like a freaking Nazi. He's even got like a red, like, arm cuff thing. Justin says, did I overdo it? Sorry about that, guy. Fina says, Justin, you came for me. Justin says, wait, I'll open it right now. No good. Fina says, stop that, Justin. You can't bust it open. You gotta use a key. Sue says, that's right, Justin. There's a room in back. There might be a key there. You're right. Let's take a look. Okay. It won't open. It may be impossible to get out from here, says Justin. I wonder if that water has any purpose. Darn, if only there were a key, he says. How about you, says the soldier. I see, the humanoid's in another room. You must be looking now, right? There are only 2 children. One lookout will be just fine, don't worry. What? Says the soldier after, well, he gets whacked and I guess we found the key. Sue says, you did it, Justin. Justin says, a tough match. Sue says, the humanoid must mean that boy. Justin says, alright, we'll rescue him. We have the jail key. The prisoners escaped, says the intercom. Justin's like, yikes. You twit, says probably one of the soldiers. One more step away. Let me out of here. What are you gonna do with us? Say something. Shut up, says the soldier. Looky here, we're gonna escape. Remember that, says Justin. How is the middle prisoner? They've kept on shouting ever since. They don't quiet down at all. Is that so? Says Lean. I will talk with the prisoners. Let me pass. You said your name is Justin. You really made fools of us. Justin says, what are you saying? Look how bad you treated us at Salt. Now, untie this rope right away. Let me see Fina. Lean says, shut up. I will not allow you to mouth off like that. You know too much about military secrets, ancient culture, and humanoids. The punishment for you 3 will be decided within a week. It should be the death sentence. Justin says, you think I'll go quietly? I'll break out. I'll show you. Lean says, I said don't mouth off. And slaps him. Justin says, I dare you to do it. I'll remember this. Lean says, do you seriously think you can escape? Perhaps if you were alone, but you can't all escape unless you stole a military train. All you can do right now is wait until we carry out your sentence. Be quiet until then. We will soon get our next orders from Colonel Mullen. You men stand by in the other room. The soldier says, but Lieutenant Lean, do we have to watch this punk? Lean says, leave him alone. If he makes any more ruckus, I won't mind if you kill him. The soldier says, yes, ma'am. Excuse us. I've been thinking this over, and there's still plenty of time until they carry out your sentence, she says, before throwing a key in there for some unknown reason. Justin says, I'll remember that woman giving me a slap like that. What do I do now? First I have to do something about this rope. Hey, I think I can get out. A little more. I did it. Great. This time I'll get away for sure. Could this be? Great. It's the jail key. Lean dropped it. She's really a nice. Pretty sure she did that on purpose. She puts a lock on this, but drops a key. I don't know if that woman's careful or careless. Justin, you're alright, says Fina. Justin says, wait up. I'll open it for you now. Great. Fina says, thank you, Justin. Justin says, that was an easy one. Fina says, how did you get out of your cell? Justin says, the truth is a soldier came around a little while ago and I heard a few things. Then she dropped the jail key. She was so stupid. That's how I escaped. Venus says, that's hard to believe. So you were saved thanks to her. Sue says, before we escape, let's go rescue the humanoid boy. Justin says, of course. Venus says, well then, hurry. Let's go look for that child before they come after us. Anyways, this is another good place for me to stop and do more editing. I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I might do a little bit more later, but I'm not 100% yet. But I will definitely be back on with more tomorrow, either way. So thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.